how's it going, everyone? It's the old gaming blog playing Garry's mod Stranded. Now, this is going to be a noob's guide and just a general overall new person's guide. So the first thing first, as soon as you spawn, you walk forwards to, as you saw me do, and then you'll spawn in this world. Now, there are two worlds that you can spawn in. There's more maps. You can pretty much play Garry's mod in any map that you want, as long as you have enough survival materials. Or even if you don't, at a later date, you will be able to play Garry's mods and you will be able to play Stranded in pretty much any map if you are leveled enough. Anyways, first things first, as soon as you spawn in, as you can see, night is starting to come down and everything is about to get really, really dark. That's fine though. I can do without. First things first, let's get acquainted with our skills and our resources and our HUD. So on the bottom left corner right here, we have our this is our health. It's at 100% right now. And then we got the 3 meters, the hunger, the thirst, and the fatigue. And they are basically exactly what they sound like. The hunger is if you're hungry, the thirst is if you're thirsty, and the fatigue is your overall tiredness. Anyways, I'm gonna go to that little island over there, I suppose, or I could go to that one. That one is better. I'm gonna go to this island right here, and this is where I'm starting my tutorial. If you press F1, it should give you your skills. Right now, you guys are gonna see survival only because that's the only skill I currently have. You unlock skills as you do things in the game. Survival is your overall level of the game, though. So as you can see right now, I'm at level 0. If you go to your resources, you're gonna see that I have 0 resources, so basically I have nothing in my inventory, but I can have a maximum of 25. That 25 will also increase with my levels. Let's start, first things first. So the first thing you should do is drink plenty of water, keep yourself hydrated. Just go by any water source, touch the water, and press E. As you can see, the more I press E, my water thirst meter is now filled. If I am to step out of the water and look down at the water and press E, you can see that I am bottling water. This is how you get water bottles. And as you can see in my inventory menu now, I have 1 water bottles. Or water bottles, should I say, because it's singular. I have 2 now. So, okay, let's start with the basics. Shelter. It is very important for you to start building a shelter as soon as you spawn. Alright, and I'll teach you how to do this. So, first of all, go by any tree and just punch it. Just press the attack button. Now, as you can see, I am chopping the wood of the tree. And I am getting a skill, which is now called lumbering, as you guys can see. And I am now also getting some wood. The more I punch it, the more wood I'm going to get. But there's the chances. As you can see, there's chances of me failing. There's chances of me getting 1 piece of wood. And there's chances of me getting 2 pieces of wood. Or up to 3. Again, the chances are going to be very low. And my chopping wood is also going to be very slow because I'm just new. As you can see, I got 7 pieces of wood now. And I'm gonna get about 10 pieces of wood for right now, but I'll show you guys why that is and why that's important to have so many pieces of wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip the video until I have all the wood I need, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I reckon we have enough wood to do our shelter, which is exactly what I'm gonna be doing now. So if you press and hold Q, you're gonna go to this menu. I'll go to this menu as much as I can when the time comes. But for right now, just choose wood PHS. And now you got several sizes that you can do of this wood. I'm going to do one of the more medium sizes, which is going to be this panel, which is it's a 2x2. Now if I press 1 and go to my physics gun, because yeah, you got physics gun, you got the gravity gun, and you got your fists. That's how you start with. If I grab my physics gun and I put this over my head like so, can lower it down a little bit like that and freeze it in place. And yes, you can freeze items even on servers and whatnot. Let me lower this down a little bit more just so I know where it is. Why is this important? Why is it important to put a piece of wood floating in the air like that? Well, it's important because your first night when you first sleep, you must sleep under something. You must sleep under a prop, and that's the first mistake of a lot of people. They do not build a prop to sleep under like this. It's very, very easy. You just need 3 pieces of wood and 4 pieces of wood, pardon, and that's it. You will build yourself a shelter. You don't have to build a bed, you don't have to build anything to sleep on. All you gotta do is build something on top of it. Sleep under something under your heads, and you won't lose any health whilst you sleep. Because if I were to sleep here, I would lose a lot of health until I died. So always sleep under something. This is very important. Please keep in mind. Next, food. As you can see, my hunger meter is already halfway empty. In order to get food, the first thing you gotta do is called foraging. So if you point at anywhere in the ground and press E, you're gonna be foraging. Basically, you're digging in the ground for resources. There's a lot of things you can find in the grounds, and a lot more things you'll be able to find the higher level you are. For right now, we just want seeds. What kind of seeds we want? Banana seeds, melon seeds, and or orange seeds. That's the 3 main seeds that we want. We can also get berries. We can get that lot of stuff from the ground. And for right now, we can get grain seeds, which I don't think we can plant at the moment because we don't have enough high harvesting. As you can see, I'm now level up. My survival says now 1, so it means I am level 1. My total carrying items also increased to 5, by 5 rather, so it's now at 30. Now if I look at the floor and press in the whole Q and go to commands, I can now plant a banana because I have 5 banana seeds. So I've successfully planted 1 banana. I'm gonna plant all of them because as soon as you plant them, they take some time to grow. So you will not be able to eat them just yet. So plant as many as you possibly can, because this is right now your main source of food. Now, because they take a while to plant, make sure you do this as soon as you spawn, because otherwise your hunger meter is going to go down too much, and you got no other source of food other than foraging. Alright, so we now took care of your basic needs. Your water, your shelter, and your food. Let's move on to something else in the game that I highly recommend, which is building structures rather. So if you press and hold Q again, if you go on the structures menu, you'll see a bunch of structures you can build. For right now, all we want is the resource pack. With the resource pack, you can store basically all your items in it. So if I were to make one right now, it's basically setting it up. It doesn't make it immediately. And you're just gonna have the plant of it. You're just gonna have the basic blueprint of it. You need to put the materials in it to construct it. Now this is one of the most important things because your inventory is very, very limited. For right now we got 30. Even at higher levels you're not gonna have too much. So as you can see, I need 10 stone and 20 of wood to finish this. I have 12 of wood, so if I press E on it, it will use all the wood I have. Now I'm gonna have to get more wood and stone. Just in case you're wondering how you get stone, this is also very easy. Let's swim over to that island over there because there is some stone in there. As well, if you swim down, you get some swimming levels, which is great. If you swim for too long, you start losing health. Anyways, there's some stone here. Now, again, just like the tree, if you punch this stone, you're gonna get some stone. Now, because I'm only punching this, my level is... my chances of getting stone is actually a bit low. So as you can see, I only got 2 stone on, or 3. The higher levels you can get, the better tools you have, the more items you're gonna get out of this. For right now, using your fists, all you can get is stone. You can get nothing else from it. That's exactly what I'm gonna get. Once I get a pickaxe, you can get stone, you can get copper, and you can get iron. But we'll get to that at a later date. For right now, all we want is just to get some stone. We need 10 pieces of stone to finish our crafting or resource pack. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be swimming a little bit to increase that to level. Every time I gain a skill level, for example, my harvesting, when I reach level 3, that will give me 20 points to my overall survival at any level. Let's eat some banana. By getting next to the tree and pressing E, we are now eating the fruit. Now, there is a small chance that that fruit would give me a seed of it. And as you guys just saw, it just has given me a banana seed. So I can plant this again. There you go. That's more bananas. That takes care of my food meter. Again, plant as many food items as you can to replenish. There are many other food sources you can get at a later date. For right now, that's all you can get. So, we need 8 pieces of wood, and that is all. Like I was saying about the skills, as you can see, my lumbering is now going to be at level 4. And if you look at my survival, which is at level, has 20 points for survival. The second my lumbering goes up, I'm gonna get another 20 points for survival, and I will get 20 points towards survival at any level. You know, you could be. I'm right now at level 2. I could be level 50, and I would still get 20 points if I increase the skill. Now, as skill-wise, I'm going to get, and I got enough wood now, so there we go. I made my first resource pack. If I press E on it, I can store all, or I can store only one if I choose to, or however many numbers I choose to. And the same way I can retrieve it. So this is the first thing. Oh crap! This is the first thing you guys should do, which is a resource pack. Other players wouldn't be able to easily steal your stuff during the night because you got resource pack. And yes, players can steal once they are a certain level. Look at my fatigue. It is starting to decay. So what am I going to do about it? Well, I'm going to go under my shelter. The sun is setting as well, and I am going to sleep. So if I press and hold Q and select sleep over here, there you go. I am now sleeping. As you guys can see, once you sleep, your fatigue starts to go up because you're being rested, but your hunger and your thirst will start to go down at a faster rate. So, as soon as you wake up, what you're gonna do? Well, you're gonna have to sort that out. As you can see, my fatigue is now nearly full. You can just press F4 or type wake up to wake up at any point. You do not have to wait for it. But this gives me the chance to press and hold E on this and take all my water bottles. Now, if I go to my menu and I can press and hold drink bottle of water, and that will drink water. So you do not have to be at a water source if you have water bottles, which I suggest you take some just in case you are very dehydrated and you haven't kept an eye out for your dehydration level, and you need to just drink some water. As you guys can see, all my I gained the level now, and I can now plant grains. That is great. Guys, this is it for the beginner's guide. I have now taught you how to successfully build shelter, food, water, and a resource pack. On the next episode, I will teach you guys about crafting yourself some better tools and getting more resources. So see you guys then. Hope you enjoyed, and peace. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, you can hit that like button. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook for all my video updates. Oh, and subscribe on YouTube. Want to see more of this series? Check out the playlists on the left side, or the previous or the next video of this series.